Hello and salutations, it's me, Salty. Welcome back to 2 Cents Toys, and today I'm going over the Star Wars Black Series Jar Jar Binks, which I picked up at Target for $30, something like that. He's a deluxe figure, and that sounds correct for the price. Full disclosure, and I'll admit it, I enjoyed Jar Jar when I was a kid. I was about 10 or 11 years old when Phantom Menace came out, so I was a target demographic for that. Judge me all you want, I'm just being honest with you. My opinion on him soured as I got older, being that we're about, 22 years almost removed from Phantom Menace. I've learned a lot about how Ahmed Best was treated afterwards, and I'm very happy and proud to own a Jar Jar Binks figure. I know it doesn't count for much, it doesn't really count for atonement or anything, I guess, but he didn't deserve the raw deal that he got, is what I'm saying. Look at the box. You see we get the black shoes at the top, a shield, there's a little water ball thing thrower, a spear, Jar Jar, says Phantom Menace here, Jar Jar Binks, plastic J hook up top. Top of the box is a window. Yep, side of the box here has Jar Jar. Other side is window continuation, black shoes at the bottom. Which, speaking of the side, they've been making these to where they stand kind of side by side and make a picture, so I'm wondering how many more Episode 1 figures we're going to get and who we might get. Back of the box is the same artwork, a little bit of a read-up legalese. All that out of the way, I'm going to get it open, we'll look at the accessories more in depth, go over articulation, we'll call it a day. Starting off with this accessory, which I'm sure there's an official name for that I don't know, but it was one of the weapons that they carried on Naboo to kind of toss these, and they were like water, made the droids short circuit. But a lovely, lovely translucent blue. I really love the sculpt on this and the paint. So, I don't know, something about the color combination, the kind of sheen on it all, and of course translucence. I really like this. Here's a small part of the spear. That's the other tip of the spear. Has kind of a little bit of a spike on the end. There's the grip, there's a bend, there's the other grip. There you go. That's the whole spear. Then we have the shield, which is a kind of translucent purpley pink, or magenta, I guess would be the correct color. Not a whole lot really to talk about. One accessory fits in the hand just fine. So does the spear in various different places, and the shield fits just fine as well. And that just leaves us with Jar Jar, and they absolutely killed it with the paint and the head sculpt on this. Like, they really knocked it out of the park with all the different designs on the arms, the weathering on his vest there. Not so much on the feet, but we'll get to that. His ear flaps, or whatever these are called. Paint turned out great, but I'm really impressed by the eyes. I think they turned out spectacular. They painted the inside of his nostrils. They have a nice kind of fade there with the color and the shades and all that, so absolutely killer. All that out of the way, let's go ahead and go over articulation. Here at the bottom of the neck, we have this very kind of gyroscopic dumbbell, or ball, swivel, whatever it is down there. So, using that with the head, you can get him to look up that far. His flaps kind of stop him from going any further. You can get him to look down that far. He gets side to side on top and side to side on bottom. So you can kind of turn the neck and the head for more kind of natural turns. And you get a ton of tilt between the two, just all over the place. Shoulder spins 360 with no problems. Comes up a little over 90. Single joint in the elbow comes up to a hair past 90. Elbow swivel. We have wrist swivel, and the pivots in the wrist are very deep, so he can go all the way in and all the way back. We have the dumbbell here in the waist, allows him to lean forward very slightly, lean back a lot further, side to side, swivel, kick forward to a clean 90, kick back a little bit, he can kick out about that far. We have a thigh swivel, double joint in the knee comes up that far, ankle goes back, forward, and ankle rocker. Now, I like that they painted the toes on here, and that the bottoms of the feet are a different color, but that ankle joint is very unsightly. I don't know what I would have liked instead of that, unless you position the feet like that where it covers them up, which basically leans him forward. It's a very solid looking figure until you get to there. And that's really all I got for you. Tried my best to kind of recreate a Naboo scene. I'm very pleased with Jar Jar here. I know he's been very disliked over the last few years, or couple decades, but I feel like time has been kind to him, or at least Ahmed Best, anyway. But it's a great figure. The articulation's pretty good. I like all the painted detail here. Like, they really went all out for this one. If nothing else, it's a great looking figure. You let me know what you think down below. What did you think of Jar Jar when the movies came out? Did you like him? Did you not? Has time kind of softened your opinion on him? And let me know what you think about the figure. If the paint's good, if it's not good. What do you think of the articulation? This, that, and the other. But if you like what you saw today, then all that I ask is that you click like on the video and subscribe to the channel. It's a great way to help me out, and I very much appreciate it. And I do thank you for stopping by today. So, until next time, I'm Salty, signing off.